Welcome in, everybody. We're going to do a reading for Leo today. So if you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, stick around. There could be a message in this reading for you. So as always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We're going to start with your thumbnail. Hold on, let me turn myself off over here. Reading for Leo. All right, Leo, you ready? We're going to do a reading for you for the next 7 to 10 days. Grateful, thankful for the messages always. So welcome into the chat. If you come into the chat and you want me to pull cards at the end of this reading, go ahead and put your questions in and we'll see what happens when I finish with Leo. All right, Leo, we're going to start with your thumbnail. I loved it, when it came out. Today, we have one today is worth 2 tomorrows. So immediately I was thinking about meditation, being in the present moment, just really learning how to get out of our heads and out of the fear of the past and the anxiety of the future and just kind of be present. So I love that came out for you, Leo, because, we can all use a good message like that. So yeah, one today is worth 2 tomorrows. So let's live, right? All right, you guys, welcome in. People starting to come into the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button, like, comment, share, subscribe. All that good stuff really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. All right, Leo, are you ready? I'm gonna do one more shuffle. Hey, Naz, welcome in. I'm reading for Leo, Naz. All right, let's see what's going on for all of my Leos. One more shuffle. I keep saying that, one more shuffle. All right, Leo, really, I'm going to pull your cards now. Oh, look, we have a wild card here. Queen of Swords is showing up in the deck from another deck. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to set that aside and see what that might have to do with this reading, if anything. You may be really angry over a situation. All right, because again, if we go back to that thumbnail, it's wanting us to be in the present moment. When I see the Queen of Swords energy show up and she is reversed, she's not a happy person. She's really not a happy person. So something has made this energy angry, whether this is you or something somebody has done. I feel as if, this is why we might need to take a breath. But let's see what's going on in the cards here. We do have the Devil coming in as your overall energy, and it is I hate that when that happens. All right, I am back. All right. So listen, we're going to pick up where we left off here before we got interrupted. Sorry about that. That happens every now and then. But your overall energies, Leo, we start out here. We're off again. Oh, here we are. Thanks, Mooey. Are you new here? Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, listen, I'm going to do a reading for Leo. I mean, there's a few interruptions right now, but we're going to get through it. Once I get done with my reading for Leo, put a question in and I'll come back. And since you're a new subscriber, I will look for your question and pull a card for you. How's that? All right, but back to Leo. Leo, Devil card overall. We're breaking away out of a situation that I think has not been healthy. All right, so Leo, if you've been with somebody, this King of Cups could be somebody you've been dealing with who's been, a little toxic. I think you are starting to really recognize that. And I think you're doing something about it, all right? So if there has been something going on between you and someone, and it hasn't been good and it hasn't been healthy, I think this is a week where, you want to start to figure out how to address it. Because I do see, Leo, that, you step up to the plate. We have the Seven of Swords with the Seven of Wands, all right? So the Seven of Swords, even though it seems like it's a sneaky kind of an energy, it is really about finding answers and solutions. And here with the Seven of Wands, I feel like, for a while now, you have felt as if you've been backed up into a corner. And maybe this person has attacked you. Maybe this person has said things, that has made you really defensive. I mean, we're definitely dealing with some toxic energy here. And I feel as if some words have been said between you and this person, and it hasn't been all healthy. And now, you're at a place where I think you need to really figure out how to deal with this energy. The fact that the Seven of Wands is at the root of what's going on, you have got to speak up. And I feel like you do have a conversation this week with someone, a very serious conversation about what it is you do not like about what it is that they do, because you are trying to break out of a toxic energy with someone. And if this is somebody who you really care about and they are acting a certain way, and it's really getting to you, because that's what I feel is going on here. You like this person. You don't want them to go away, but you don't want them to continue in whatever, it is that they're doing, this behavior or how they're talking to you. I'm feeling like, you're dealing with somebody who doesn't even realize the tone of their voice when they talk to you at times. So it could be, as simple as, you're having dinner, and you mention something and they kind of are short or cross or a little snappy, and there's no reason for it, right? And that really bothers you. It's this kind of thing that you're going to deal with, and I feel really, bring to a head with your person, because I think you want things to work out, because here we have the Eight of Wands with this Knight of Cups. I mean, I think, sometimes we have to have those hard conversations, and sometimes we have to, hold somebody accountable for the way that they make you feel. And, a lot of times we'll put that off, right? I'm not so much like that. If somebody barks at me, I will bark right back. But sometimes I feel like, Leo, you don't bark right back. When somebody something or they do something to you, like this king is made to feel a little somehow, some way, it's time for you finally, to say enough is enough. I think you are really done with that, because, you don't want to continue in a relationship with someone who you can't talk to. And I feel like this communication between you and this person is really, really stressed. And it hasn't been right, and it hasn't been fair, and you haven't been feeling very good about it, because the Justice card reversed, again, is saying there's an imbalance here, and I'm not happy. And look, you don't want to leave the person. You want to fix the problem. So I feel like this is about a couple. We do have the Ten of Cups here coming in reversed as the final outcome, but it sits with the Seven of Swords. All right. So, maybe this king did something. All right. And really made you angry, because I did feel this energy of somebody being very angry. Right. So this person made you really, really angry and upset, and you haven't said anything. All right. But now I feel like you are finally going to step up to the plate and say something. You can no longer continue to say how that this is okay. You are not acceptable with some of these, conditions and terms and just how they've been with you. You right, Leo? And I'm just feeling like this is a week where you need to speak up and say something. And honestly, I think that once you start to say things, it's going to shift the dynamic. I mean, because what I see come as a form of stress and anxiety and, really being upset over something that this person did, it turns into the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Cups to like, oh, we're back working together again and things are working again. So I feel like this week is going to be a hump for you. All right, Leo? And it's not going to be an easy one, but I think it's the week that you and your person have that hard conversation. It is the conversation that needs to be had so that we can quit this toxic energy that we've developed just over time. It happens. I mean, relationships take work, all right? This is the work, all right? This is where you're at. Leo, you have to do the work right now, because in order to express yourselves and grow and understand each other, we are human beings, right? We are complex. So there's a lot to us, and, if we remain quiet, nobody knows how we're really feeling. So I feel like this week something really stirs that energy up to bring up a conversation that probably has been needing to happen for a long time. So that's what I've got for you for this week, Leo. I hope this resonates with someone out there. I do see a good opportunity coming your way. So Leo, if you've been wondering whether or not, there is going to be a job offer, I do see a job offer possibly for some of you Leos. You know, there's good things mixed in with this hard week. You know, so stay focused on the positive, all right? And just know that a constructive conversation is really going to do you guys a world of good this week. All right, so listen, that's what I've got for you. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. I'm going to turn my attention to everyone in the chat room. Welcome in, you guys. It's nice to have you all here. Sorry for my little hiccup. All right, let's see. Naz, how are you doing? You're stuck in life? Oh, my goodness. Mooey, you want to put a question in? You're my new subscriber. Meanwhile, let's go see what's going up with you, Naz. What's happening? You want happiness? Nothing good happening? Listen, you got to go make the good happen. Do you know what I mean? Every day something good is happening if you look for it. And, you know, and it could be as simple as a bird, you know, just captures your attention. It doesn't have to be anything big. But yes, happiness can be found all day, every day, somewhere. All right, Naz, let's see. You want happiness. Nothing good is happening. Let's see what's coming towards you. Mooey King, I would love to pull a card for you. What's coming towards you, Naz? Let's see. I only got 3 people in the chat. I'm probably one of them. Oh, now we have 6. Big numbers, right? That's all right. I'm just happy to come on here. If I'm going to do a video, you know, I was doing videos for years, just videos, and I wouldn't come on here live. And my numbers just kind of, you know, slowly creeped up. And I thought, well, I'm just going to start doing them live and see if that changes anything. And it has. And I actually am happier to do the videos live. I just feel like there's more life to them. But I'm shuffling for you, Naz. I haven't forgotten you. All right, Naz, let's see what's coming towards you. Let's get a couple cards out for you. First card out, 3 of Cups. I like that. The next card is the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. All right, I want to show you these cards, Naz, all right, because here we have the energy of the 3 of Cups. This is, you know, a very social card. I don't know whether you struggle with some social anxiety. Maybe you do. And, you know, that might be a problem. But there could be a social problem that comes up, one that, you know, you're not sure how to handle. When we have the 8 of Cups, you know, this is a situation that may come up between you and maybe, you know, 2 other people. A lot of times this can represent, you know, family or friends or 3 sisters. But the fact that this has come up reversed, I feel as if there's a situation that comes up when you're out with these people that leaves you a little stressed, you know, and you don't really know what to do about it, because here with this 8 of Cups, you don't want to walk away, but you're also not, you know, having a good time. Let's get another card here. We have the 10 of Wands. I think you got to let go of some of the heaviness, you know, the expectations that come when we're in a social environment, because the 10 of Wands says you're carrying a lot of, you know, weight to it, and it doesn't want you to carry the heaviness. So there is a situation with these people here, you know, that I think you might want to deal with, but I don't think you know how. So for now, just, you know, don't let it weigh on you, all right? If you do struggle with social anxiety, don't let that weigh on you. I struggle with social anxiety, and look at me, I'm on the web, you know? So if I can do it, you can do it. And if there is a situation that's going on between you and somebody within your little group and you don't know how to handle it, I feel as if the best way is to maybe let go and let them know that you're struggling a little bit. Because once we open up, it kind of goes back to the Leo reading. Once we open up, you know, it's amazing how people respond. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Naz. And really, look for something happy. And, you know, every day, you know, this is, believe it or not, my therapist, when I first started going to her, told me that. She's like, every day go outside and find something that makes you happy. And it was so hard. Oh my God, the first day, nothing made me happy. I was like, then I realized, oh, I like it when the sun comes up. That makes me happy. It's such a simple thing, you know. I like the way my teeth feel when, you know, I brush my teeth. You know, it's just little things that make you happy. It's really amazing. It's just a practice of gratitude. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Millie, you didn't put in any questions, so I'm not going to pull you a card because I don't like to pull a card if people don't have a question, because I just feel like that's interfering with somebody's energy. But anyway, that's what I've got for everyone today. I think I'm going to pop off and come back on and do a reading for Virgo and try to keep up with all of my zodiac signs. Oh, Millie, how do you fix your anxiety? Take a deep breath. Really, take a deep breath. Breath work is really good for anxiety. But why are you anxious? Would be my question. Let's see, how does he fix his anxiety? Oh, look what card comes out. This is really interesting. We have the Seven of Cups. All right, when we have this energy of the Seven of Cups, and I hope I'm saying your name right. You know, the Seven of Cups is, you know, you might get a little overwhelmed, is what I'm feeling, you know, because the Seven of Cups says, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to hone in on or how to really focus in on anything. So what I always like to tell people when I see the energy of this, you know, we're feeling a little overwhelmed or anxious, or, you know, we just don't know really what to do. I mean, there's just so much out there that we don't know what to grab onto, is to really just focus, you know, find one thing, just one thing, and focus on that one thing. See what that brings you, you know, and you could pick up, you know, like I've got, you know, this stick, you know, I can focus on this stick for a while and, you know, and just kind of look at it. And all of a sudden you realize that your anxiety is gone and your focus is now on some stupid stick that you don't even know why you're holding it, you know. We have to train ourselves to get out of that state of anxiety. Meditation, breath work, really breath work, Millie. I can't even encourage that enough. Just take a walk. I find when I get really anxious that I need to go walk because like I'm just like I'm off the charts with anxiety, and then by the time I finish my walk, and I walk long enough so that I get it all out, and it always helps. You try to keep yourself busy, but it doesn't bring you happiness. You feel depressed. Yeah, depression is a tough one. You know, I suffer from depression, and you know, it's easy for me to give all these suggestions, but as a person who suffers from depression, I mean, you hear it all, but it takes moving. I will tell you one thing that someone told me years ago, and a friend of mine wrote a book, and this is the title of her book, and that is that depression hates a moving target. So if you just sit, you will be more depressed. But if you are doing things, you're going to feel a lot better. All right, so have a good day, Mui. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I'm sorry you feel depressed, Naz. Depression is no good. But I've really struggled with it. My whole life I've struggled with it. And honestly, this is the first time in my life I can say that I've got a handle on it. And it's so simple because what I do is simply every morning I make myself go for a walk. And I start my day with a walk and with gratitude. And that has helped turn my depression around. You know, just the simple things. Hi, Daisy. Welcome in. How are you? How did I get over it? Meditation. Listen, I struggle. I spent a lot of time with tears and, you know, drugs and drinking. And I mean, I went dark. I went really, really dark. And how did I get over it? I ended up being isolated by myself. Really, I ended up in this house that I'm in now. I call it my God house. And it's this beautiful house that sits on a really incredible place in New Mexico. But the road washed out. And the road washed out. It put me, you know, 35 miles away from town and away from anybody and down long dirt roads. And, you know, and during that time, I had to learn how to just be with myself. And that was hard. That was really hard. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, nobody understands that depth, that darkness that's inside, you know, but we've got to find our own light. Excuse me. And that takes, you know, a matter of really trying to work at it. You know, I mean, I got very angry with myself, honestly, when I was going through my depression. I didn't like who I was. I was angry at myself. I'd wake up every morning and not want to look at myself. For years, I can honestly tell you, for years, I did not have a mirror in my house outside of the one in the bathroom, just a little medicine cabinet one. I just didn't want to look at myself. I was that depressed. Suicide, the whole 9 yards. And I just, one day, I didn't like myself so much that I wanted to change. And that's when I think things started to change for me. Oh, thanks. I don't know if I'm the best. I think, I've been through an awful lot, just like most of us. We all have a story. We all come from somewhere. I have a story. I have years of a lifetime that I've lived, and I've learned some really tough lessons, and a lot of them I brought on by myself. But I feel like, it's given me a place now where I can sit here and talk to you guys and open up about it and just kind of let you into my little world. It's very real, depression. Well, you're the best too, Naz, and I want you to find your light, and it's not easy, but it's just tiny, tiny steps. And one day you turn around and you look back and you're like, wow, I've come so far. But yeah, it's a very real thing. Anyway. Find your light, Naz. All right, you guys, listen, if no one else has a question, I'm just babbling. But if no one else has a question, I will pop off and I'll come back on so that I can do a reading for Virgo. And you can catch me at the next one. All right? Until then, be well. Thanks for being a part of my channel. Thanks for hitting that like button, sticking around, subscribing, all that good stuff. I really like coming on here, and I really, really enjoy being live with all of you guys. So let me pop off and let me come back, and I will be right back. You saw a doggy behind me. Yeah, that is Huggy. Huggy. Oh, he's sleeping. He's not good. And I have another one under the table. His name is Mijo. I've got two. I love my dogs. They're my best friends. Anyway, I will see you all at the next reading. Until then. He went away right away. Yeah, he's out. That's because he woke me up early and wanted to go for a walk. All right, you guys, listen, I will see you all later. Until then, be well. Bye now.